Bus service beginning today. Here's WCBS reporter Peter Haskell.
The M86 carries about 25,000 riders a day. That often means crowds here on Lexington Avenue.
Sometimes it's a line like 10, 20 people.
Then when the bus arrives, there's more waiting.
5 minutes, maybe a little longer, depending.
The Select Bus has you dipping your card in a machine on the sidewalk.
The time spent for each bus and each stop will be much shorter.
Any door. On the Upper East Side, Peter Haskell, WCBS News Radio 880.
A string of paintball gun attacks on Staten Island has residents there on edge. Police say at least 2 pedestrians claim they were shot Saturday night in separate incidents, one on Colleyfield Avenue, the other on Adelaide Avenue in Oakwood. The Staten Island Advance says in both incidents, a dark SUV pulled up and somebody pulled out a paintball gun and fired. Other incidents also have been reported on social media.
A 53-year-old Yonkers man died after his rowboat capsized yesterday in the New Croton Reservoir. A woman on board was hospitalized. A spokesman for the New York City Department of Environmental Protection says there were life vests on board, but the man and woman were not wearing them.
A drone disrupted efforts to fight a wildfire in Southern California yesterday. CAL FIRE San Bernardino Public Information Officer Elizabeth Brown says the planes fighting the blaze had to be grounded for 8 minutes till the drone left the area.
Every second counts. So we dispatch, and in every dispatch and high dispatch, we're launching about $2 million worth of equipment in order to keep that fire at a minimum, because the devastating cost by letting it grow is worse.
It's the 4th time in a month the drone interfered with firefighters' operations.
The plaque honoring veterans at Suffolk County Community College will finally be corrected to show the correct years in which the U.S. was involved in World War II. The plaque lists the years 1940 to 45. The U.S. didn't become involved until 1941. An Army veteran who works in maintenance at the Sullivan campus noticed the mistake years ago. He's been complaining ever since, but officials say they didn't know about the complaints until now.
WCBS News Time 825. We're sponsored by Dell Enterprises Solutions.
Here's Joe Connolly with a CBS Bloomberg Business Update.
Michael, Walmart says it'll start a big online sale on Wednesday, too, to match the one that Amazon says will offer deals like Black Friday this Wednesday. J.Crew's, the latest chain to open a new lower-price chain. Some of the prices that stores used to charge are not coming back. The Wall Street Journal says the reason reports that say inflation is low don't seem accurate is because the prices of goods are coming down, but the prices of services are not. And this is a services economy. Veterinarians say business has been steady and good. Bloomberg says business at vets is a rough indicator of the economy. So are last-minute airline reservations. Connecticut car dealerships owner Dave McDermott says the most significant change in the car business in decades has been how much longer cars last now. He says you can now give a student or a recent graduate a car with 100,000 or even 150,000 miles. John Lord, the former president of Carrier Corporation, says computer-aided design has improved quality. Also, it has reduced the time to market for new ideas from 3 or 4 years to 1 year or less. Now futures are up 115 points. Bloomberg says Hillary Clinton will suggest tax incentives for companies if they increase profit sharing. Uber and Lyft are cutting prices from midtown to downtown. And the New York apparel industry starts running men's fashion weeks this week. I'm Joe Connolly for Bloomberg Business on WCBS News Radio 880.
WCBS News Time 826.
Question for you. Okay. How much extra did you pay for that new NetApp storage system? For what? Extra? Today, storage providers may sell you more capacity than you really need.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Dell takes a different approach.
Dell?
How so? Dell storage experts will evaluate your current system performance to help you choose the right solution. And the Dell Storage SE4020 cuts the cost of all-flash storage to only $25,000.
I like the sound of that.
Plus, Dell doesn't make you do forklift upgrades for a new model every few years, and you can save as much as 89% on software costs. Wow! And analysts looking at things like software licenses, support, and upgrades say the lifetime cost of Dell storage solutions is up to 50% less than that of EMC and NetApp.
Oh, 50% less? I need to lie down.
Well, before you do that, visit Dell.com/allflash and see how future-ready storage solutions can help you transform your business. The Dell Storage SC4020 all-flash array powered by Intel Xeon processor starts at only $25,000. That's Dell.com/allflash or 877-360-3355. Now you can lie down.
Ah, thanks.
Amazing performance happens with Intel inside.
Good job for next.
appointments. Too busy to build a website for your business. And because you're too busy, it has to be easy. And that's where Wix.com comes in. With Wix.com, it's easy for you to create your stunning website. Go to Wix.com and create your website today. It's easy and free. That's Wix.com.
For over 75 years, Geico's kept an eye on the future, keeping customers happy with things like 24/7 customer support and emergency roadside service. And to prove it, here's one of our commercials from over 75 years ago.
At Geico, we promise to always find innovative new ways to serve. In fact, we're so innovative, in 75 years, they'll listen to this old radio commercial and think, wow, they were innovative.
Wow, we are innovative. Geico, saving people money.
Investigation right by the Barclays Center at Flatbush Avenue and Atlantic Avenue, causing very heavy delays in downtown Brooklyn. Traveling the northbound Cross Island, you're jammed for the Grand Central into the Throgstack. There's some construction there. And look out for disabled vehicles southbound Van Wyck, right by the Q Barnes interchange. Delays back from Jewel Avenue. George Washington Bridge, upper deck 30, 15 to 20 from all the other approaches. Lincoln 40, calling 25. Metro North Harlem line now getting back to normal. This report sponsored by Subway. The summer cool down at Subway with the refreshing new Q's Half and Half Fresh Brewed Iced Tea. The perfect blend of iced tea and lemonade that's made in-store daily and only at Subway. Grab one with your favorites so long today. Subway, eat fresh. Here's Greg Allen in the WCBS Weather Center.
And a warm day coming up, humid too. It's a little bit different from the weekend when it was very warm or even hot, but the humidity was very much in check. Not today, though, in the next several days. Today's high 82 to 88. Tonight's low around 70, but the city will probably hold at 75. Tomorrow through Wednesday, warm, humid, up around a little over 80. And both days we'll have a chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. There could be some downpours in there, then turning less humid as we get on into Thursday. Right now, it's already a warm 77. I'm Greg Allen in the WCBS Weather Center.
Good Monday morning, July 13th. I'm Michael Wallace.
Good morning, I'm Pat Carroll. Here's the latest from the WCBS newsroom.
Greece reaches a bailout deal with its creditors, avoiding an exit from the euro.
Negotiators in Vienna may be close to a nuclear deal with Iran.
The driver accused in the Long Island crash that killed the Queen's dad and his two children will be arraigned this morning.
Eric Garner's widow has reportedly turned down a $5 million settlement offer from the city.
Sports, Mets and Yankees close out the first half of the season with wins. WCBS News Time 8:31.
Greece has been able to secure the money it needs to avoid an exit from the euro, but the deal calls for more austerity measures along with pension and pay cuts. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says the deal will be painful for Greece. This is a worse deal than Greece could have taken 3 weeks ago when the deal that was on the table right before it had defaulted to the IMF. The big demand that the creditors took out here was the creation of a fund that's going to hold 50 billion euros in state-owned assets that are slated to be privatized or wound down in the coming years. The first step for the Greek government to get its bailout loans will be to pass a set of measures into law by Wednesday, including an increase in the sales tax.
China is accusing some security firms of manipulating share prices and allowing improper trading. As part of China's effort to deflect blame for the market plunge, which saw its benchmark.
Continue in Vienna with an announcement likely to be made later today. CBS News correspondent Margaret Brennan says the historic deal is close, but there are some issues that still need to be resolved.
This is 7 different countries and different players all coming to an agreement on many different pieces of this puzzle. What dramatic issues has been Iranian demand to have an arms embargo lifted off of that country. Russia and China say they're fine with that. The U.S. and its Western partners are not.
Once the deal is done, it'll be open to review by officials in the capitals of Iran and the 6 world powers at the top.
Accidents on the Southern State Parkway will be arraigned today. WCBS Long Island Bureau Chief Mike Zier and Access Bayshore.
So the scene on today telling reporters, all I want is my family back. She's talking about her 37-year-old husband, Encio, and her 8 and 4-year-old children, Andy and Sephora, all killed in a fiery crash yesterday on the Southern State Parkway after their car was rear-ended
arrested by an alleged drunk driver who ran from the scene and was later arrested. 24-year-old O'Neill Sharp of Springfield Gardens is being arraigned in Central Islip today. Only the mother survived the crash. Authorities say the intense flames made rescue of the others impossible. The St. Albans family was heading home from a friendly barbecue on Long Island when the tragedy occurred. Thanks for Long Island Lights Air. WCBS News Radio 880.
Time's running out for Eric Garner's family to settle or sue the city over his death in police custody. According to the Daily News, Garner's widow last week turned down an offer of a $5 million settlement. Garner's family, which has said it intends to sue the city for $75 million, has until Friday to announce a wrongful death suit. The Daily News reports the Garner's attorney is urging the family to accept the $5 million and file a separate lawsuit against EMTs for failing to give Garner oxygen or CPR.
WCBS News Time, 8:33. The notorious Mexican drug lord known as El Chapo is back on the run after spending a year in a maximum security prison. He managed to escape through a tunnel over the weekend. CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca has more from Laredo, Texas.
It was another elaborate getaway with one of the world's most powerful drug lords slipping out of Mexico's most secure penitentiary and emerging from a tunnel in this partially built home just 1 mile away. Mexico's president called it an affront to the Mexican state. Understand he's confident they can recapture this criminal. Late Saturday, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman broke out of a supermax prison about an hour and a half west of Mexico City. Despite 3-foot thick walls and a no-fly zone, he slipped out through a 20 by 20-inch hatch in his cell with a ladder that led to an underground escape route, a nearly mile-long tunnel complete with lighting and ventilation.
This is the second time El Chapo managed to escape from prison.
WCBS News Time, 8:35. Let's take a look at what's going on today. The assignment list in hand. Our Assistant News Director, Jonathan Clark, joins us.
Well, Pat, looking to tomorrow, that's the day book lovers have been waiting for Ghost and a Watchman, the sequel to our release classic, To Kill a Mockingbird. It'll be released at midnight tonight. We told you the book's plot line is already making headlines. Coming up an hour from now on the WCBS Opening Bell Report, we're going to take a look at the book's pre-sale numbers. That's 1 hour from now at 9:30. The next hour in Jersey City, the new West District Police Station will be dedicated. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the line of duty death of Detective Melvin Santiago. Members of the Santiago family will join Mayor Fulop to dedicate that station. Argent Smith will be covering. Michael.
Jonathan, thanks. WCBS News Time, 8:35. For great deals on Ford cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers, visit TriStateFord.com.
Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "Though we travel the world over to find the beautiful, we must carry it with us, or we find it not." The Chrysler 200 might have been inspired by such words. Unparalleled craftsmanship, finer details. It all leads up to the Chrysler 200, being declared in the 2014 Ward's 10 Best Interior. So yes, beauty does come from within. And it was also given an impressive 36 mpg highway. The Chrysler 200. See for yourself at the Chrysler Summer Clearance Event.
Well, qualified current lessees of competitive vehicles get a low-mileage sign-and-drive lease on the 2015 Chrysler 200S front-wheel drive for $269 a month for 36 months with 0 doing signing. Tax title license extra. ETA estimate. Call 1-888-CHRYSLER for details. Requires daily contribution at least through LI, excluding for FCA vehicles. 20-cent charge for each mile over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. See Village by 83.
WCBS News Time, 8:37.
At Greenwich Hospital, there's a difference in every detail. Imagine the surroundings that reflect a staff that, from chief surgeons to volunteers, sees to your every need. A belief that by treating you as a person, not just a patient, you will heal faster. And as part of one of the country's most advanced health systems, daily patient health, there's the difference leading-edge treatment can mean to you. That's the Greenwich Hospital experience.
National Realty specializes in the sale and lease of retail office and industrial property throughout New Jersey. If you're a commercial property owner seeking tenants or a business needing to relocate, ask Annotating National Realty about their current development, including space and within the Annotating building. Located in the heart of Bergen County at the crossroads of Routes 4 and 17, this space offers terrific signage visible 225,000 cars daily.